Welcome to spoiler time of today's episode. Channing Tatum promises serious drama in Doomsday. Oscar Isaac hints at the return of Moon Knight, and Tom Holland promises new unexpected faces in Spider-Man. There is another wave of discussion around James Gunn in the DC camp, but this time there is some good news, so our mood is optimistic and fervent. Don't forget to like it, and we'll start with the official news. Marvel has confirmed that the second season will be released on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2026, exactly 1 year after the premiere of the first. Charlie Cox noted that if the debut season suffered from reshoots and restarts, then the sequel was immediately created according to the new studio rules. According to him, the audience is waiting for a much more complete story, where special attention is paid to the secondary characters. Cox promised that Jessica Jones, Karen Page, and other characters will get their highlights. It won't just be a Daredevil story, but a full-fledged world. Journalist Jeff Snyder reported that the relaunch of X-Men is scheduled for May 5th, 2028. This means that the project will not be the first in the new mutant saga. The February 28 date has so far been assigned to another film, most likely Black Panther 3, which Kevin Feige dreams of recalling after a weak sequel. Marvel also has dates for November and December of the same year. One may go to Space Heroes, the other is probably Fantastic Four 2. Thus 2028 will be the year of 3 cinematic universe projects at once. Judging by the studio's confidence, Secret Wars should be released in 2027 as a single tape, without splitting into parts. Although many fans are hoping for a trilogy, the Russo brothers have catastrophically little time, because they are simultaneously working on Doomsday. Channing Tatum stated that he read the script and was amazed. Russo surpassed himself again, especially in the finale. According to him, it will be primarily a drama, although there is also enough humor in the film. It's not easy for Tatum. After his comedic role in Deadpool, he had to constantly ask the directors if it was possible to add an accent or a joke, or if the scene should remain absolutely serious. It is also interesting that Marvel chose Tatum as the main voice of the project. Usually actors are strictly forbidden to disclose details. Apparently, his role will be crucial. Now about Spider-Man. Tom Holland hinted that there will be new characters in the film. According to rumors, the Punisher will get a partner. The candidates are either Misty Knight, familiar from the series about Luke Cage, or Rachel Cole Alves, a Marine who, after the tragedy at the wedding, embarked on the path of the Avenger. However, the idea seems controversial, especially considering the failure with Kate Bishop and the new Falcon. But let's see how Marvel implements the idea. Moreover, according to insiders, Spider-4 will be the darkest film about Peter and will launch a tougher trilogy. Paul Bettany, meanwhile, said that the series about Vision will continue the events of WandaVision a year after the finale, and the return of Ultron in human and robotic form will be woven into the plot. However, the timeline raises questions. Marvel will clearly have to resolve the confusion of the multiverse. Moving to DC. Controversy is reigniting there. The second season of Peacemaker has lost 40% of the audience, and a hashtag has even appeared online demanding Gunn's dismissal. However, the studio supports him and is not going to fire him. Moreover, the director promised the audience 9 Green Lanterns, including Guy Gardner, as well as new members of the Corps. According to Gunn, the series will be darker and closer to the detective, with Sinestro as the main villain. Meanwhile, Gunn's Superman showed weak online rental results, losing even to Black Adam. This is a painful blow, because it was the failure of the movie with The Rock that caused Gunn to come to DC. But he has a plan. A series about lanterns will be released in 2026, Supergirl in the summer of the same year, and Clayface in the fall. In 2027, there will be a sequel to Pattinson's Superman and Batman 2. Then it will become clear whether Gunn will remain at the helm. Let's go back to Marvel. The new Professor X is being discussed more and more actively. Coleman Domingo is being named as a candidate. Lawrence Fishburne doesn't mind either, and James McAvoy has said he won't be returning to the role. However, fans are hoping for a canonical casting. Oscar Isaac, meanwhile, confirmed that Moon Knight has a future in the cinematic universe and hinted at the Sons of Midnight project. Finally, there are rumors from the filming of Doomsday. Spider-Man's understudy was spotted on the set, but not Holland. At the same time, Tobey Maguire was seen in London, indicating more and more that it was his version that would appear in Russo. Andrew Garfield is rumored to be reserved for Secret Wars. Who deserves a place among the Avengers more, Tobey or Andrew? Share it in the comments. That's all for today. See you soon, friends!